Happy Thursday and welcome back to your Video Tech newsletter covering all of the biggest storylines in tech, including Amazon lays off cloud workers, Spotify eyes another price hike, and Apple joins the personal robotics game. Personally exciting to me. I'm Nate, keeping you informed on the biggest news in tech, and it really helps me out if you hit that subscribe button. In the news, Google might make users pay for AI features in search results. This might seem like a bad idea at first. It might even feel disappointing at first. However, I actually think this is optimistic because if Google is going to be charging for people to use this, then that means that ads are going to be less involved in the search. So yes, you would have to pay a premium if you're going to use the AI search results from Google. However, what you get in response is hopefully a more fair game in terms of the information that's going to be presented to you, which I think is a win in some regards. I don't use Google anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter to me. NASA picks 3 companies to develop a moon car for Artemis astronauts, being Intuitive Machines, Lunar Outpost, and Venturi Astrolab, to the tune of $4.6 billion over the next 13 years. That's exciting, though. Also, Spotify, second price hike in 9 months will target audiobook listeners. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't really been up on the Spotify game in many years now. I'm an Apple Music guy, but I didn't even realize you could listen to audiobooks. So there you have it. You can apparently listen to like 15 hours of audiobooks as a premium subscriber. Of course, the price for that, as I mentioned, is going up. So if you're just now learning that like I am, you're probably not going to be adopting it. It's going to be rolling out in Australia, Pakistan, and the UK first. Not sure why. Too bad for you guys. The Apple Vision Pro is getting more wear time in the surgical theater. This time it was for a shoulder joint replacement, but you can see in the picture just what a trip it is to see somebody in the surgery room, or I don't know what they call that, the theater in the UK. What do they call it in America, though? I don't know. Place where you do surgeries. With an Apple Vision Pro on, it is a total trip for sure. Pretty cool, though. If you don't know the full story from the first main procedure that was done in the UK, it's really specifically related to organizing and task management, that sort of thing. Amazon cuts hundreds of jobs in the cloud computing business. This is an unfortunate news as I do have friends that work for AWS, so hopefully they're all right, and I definitely feel for those employees losing their jobs at AWS. This is coming now a day after Amazon has also been cutting some other stuff. We talked yesterday about Amazon removing the Just Walk Out cashierless technology, now cutting jobs at AWS cloud computing specifically. I believe the jobs that they're cutting are, where is it? Sales, marketing, and global services. There you go. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is working on personal robotics as the next skunkworks project. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm not going to lie to you. Engineers at Apple have been exploring a mobile robot that can follow users around their homes, said the people, who asked not to be identified because the skunkworks project is private. The iPhone maker has also developed an advanced tabletop home device that uses robotics to move a display around. Gurman adds that the robotic display is further along than an Apple mobile bot for the home. However, the Robo Monitor has been added and removed from the company's product roadmap over the years. If you've ever heard, this has actually been related in several occasions to the HomePod as well. Something like this related to the HomePod. So that is kind of interesting. Definitely excited about this as a robotics guy, as an educator that works with robots all the time. I'm a huge fan of this category, of course. It is interesting that they're thinking about getting into the mobile robot game for the home, just because, one, it's been done so many times and not super well a lot of the time, but also because recently, as in a year and a half ago, Apple announced that Amazon announced they're going to do the same thing, and that project didn't go so well. The form factor wasn't great, and the price wasn't perfect, and the actual output when it was actually working, the function wasn't amazing either. So there are a lot of challenges to people's homes. It's not the most predictable environment in the world, so there are definitely some difficulties. That being said, if you are in the Apple ecosystem like I am and you have Apple devices all over the place, that definitely would be a huge amount of leverage for a mobile robot in your home, being able to use things like a HomePod, a Mac, an iPad, iPhone, to help locate. And I don't know. It's kind of interesting for sure. It's definitely interesting, but we'll have to see kind of what comes of it. And it's probably a long way out, but I am excited about it for sure. And then finally, I mentioned this yesterday that I was going to be doing a video on my main channel about the spatial persona feature. I did do that, so you should check out my main channel. Don't miss it. Later today, full story coming out about the spatial personas and 6 reasons why it's a massive deal, as well as why it's a total game changer for the Apple Vision Pro and the future Apple Vision line. That's all I have for you. Think different, stay crazy.